local time is currently 20 past 6. Please keep your seatbelt fastened and remain seated until the seatbelt sign has been switched off. On behalf of your captain, your first officer, and your entire on-board Luton-based crew, we thank you for choosing to fly with EasyJet, and we look forward to welcoming you aboard again soon.
Just me, myself, and I walking the streets of an unfamiliar city. I'm at a point in my life where I'm figuring out what I like and dislike and honoring myself by listening to my own needs and wants. That's why I went on this trip, because I wanted to travel and explore. And I enjoy my own company, but sometimes I can get too comfortable being alone. I feel safe in my own room, behind closed doors. I can sing in the shower, dance in front of the mirror, but once I'm out in public, the fear of judgment comes in and I put on a mask. I shut myself up, I dim my light, and I hide in a corner amongst the crowd. But that's not how I want to live. The comfortability that I feel when I'm by myself is the comfortability I want to have when I'm around others. I wonder what it's like being so confident in who you are that you are able to be unapologetically yourself. Because with every step that I take, I have to fight the part of me that holds myself back. Before every sentence I say, I have to break through a wall in my throat. My fear kicks in and tells myself, I don't know how to interact with people, I don't know what to say or how to act. And it's so easy to listen to those fears, to give in, because it's even harder to step out of our comfort zone. So it takes a lot of energy to listen to the part of us that tells us, you got this. I read a book, The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer. He wrote about how to free yourself from your own limits to reach a state of inner peace. The inner voice never stops talking and always has two sides. I would never have gone on this trip if I listened to the part of my mind that overthinks. From small things like, what if my card doesn't work out and I don't have enough cash? And then I would go on Google Maps and start searching for ATM machines. To more serious things like, what if I get mugged and what if I can't go back home? But I told myself I'll just deal with the problem when it arises, and I don't think anything terrible would even happen. The key to peace and silence is to simply take a step back, separate ourselves from these thoughts and be aware of it. We don't necessarily have to listen and obey what it says. And I love the analogy he made about treating it like it has a body of its own and is beside you all the time. You wouldn't want to be around it because of how conflicting and toxic it is. The self simply notices that the mind and emotions are unraveling and that nothing is struggling to hold them together. We simply experience one moment happening and the next without attaching ourselves to the event. Like the cars, people, and trees passing are all experiences. So just like how our mind constantly second guesses our choices and holds us back, simply observe those thoughts and let them pass through your mind. So if you find yourself hesitating or before you change your mind about something that you've always been wanting to do, let yourself be afraid. It is simply protecting you from harm. And remember that life is helping you. It is surrounding you with people and situations that make you grow. So release the fearful thoughts and you will find yourself feeling much lighter.